Hello Taurus and welcome. This is going to be your preview for the next year, 2021. We're going to be looking at your overall energy in the next year and we're going to go through all the months individually so you know what's coming towards you. So let's start right with your overall energy here, Taurus. We've got the Penta coming out for you, so this is a fire sign. It's kind of a wild and chaotic energy. It talks about purging. So I feel like next year you might be confronted with some uncomfortable things. But you are strong here. You are kind of fighting off anything that's no longer serving you. You're kind of cleaning the closet. You're purging everything that is unnecessary or has become unnecessary in your life. Can be anything, can be people, can be workplace situations, can be negative thinking, whatever it is. It just feels like there is a lot of strength that's coming with this card, a lot of growth. So take it as it comes is what I'm saying to you, and take it on as it comes, like with a very neutral mindset. Try to accept it, whatever comes your way, because I see a lot of room for growth here. Purging away the old makes room for the new, and I feel like this is an ongoing energy for you in the next year, that you might have to deal with stuff that is not so comfortable, but that will leave you wiser and stronger in the end here. So there's a lot of purging going on and a lot of shedding of an old skin. The Moonology card for you, Taurus, is the mutable moon. Nothing is yet set in stone, so I feel like emotions could be running high in the new year or along every month of the next year actually, and it says that nothing is yet fixed, nothing is yet set in stone, so you can still change the outcome on one hand, and on the other hand it says that you need to be flexible because emotions could be running high. Don't try to not let your emotions rule you here. That is a constant reminder for you in the next year, because there are a lot of things changing in your life in the next year, Taurus. There's a lot of development, and while on the one hand this is a lot of uncertainty, there is a kind of positive side to it, because there is so much room for growth and improvement as you purge the old, okay? So it feels like you are undergoing a lot of ups and downs emotionally. It might be a bit of a hardship there for some of you. It's important that you don't get distracted and keep your emotions in check, and know that this is all for your best, because you're purging something old. And whenever something old goes, there is a lot of turmoil and chaos, and sometimes it is like a tower moment that comes in. It kind of not shifts us, it kind of shakes us up emotionally, but at the end it's better, because things have fallen away that are no longer serving us. Sorry guys, it's still early here. Alright, January, Taurus. We've got younger man coming out, dealing with a relationship with a younger man. So this could be you or somebody you're dealing with. It's not really that important. It's a very masculine energy that I'm getting, so this could just be the energy that you're in, because we've got the Yang card. It talks about action, taking action towards something, trying to get your life in order, maybe starting something new. We've got the number 1 here with this card. It talks about a new beginning that you might want to bring about in your life, and it's the beginning of the new year anyways, so there's a lot of action, a lot of motivation, a lot of drive, and a lot of masculine energy here for you, Taurus. Or this could be somebody you're dealing with. As for the tarot cards for January, we've got the 10 of Wands and we've got the Justice in the reverse. So there is a slight imbalance here. You are burdened, you are stressed out, you've got a lot on your plate possibly, or a lot of worries and things to think about. Whatever is stressing you out here, guys, it's time to drop it. Again, as I said with the mutable moon, it's important that you get your emotions in balance. That will be the most important thing for you the whole year. Try to not let your emotions get the better of you, because this can be really burdensome also for your body. If you have a lot of stress, there are clinical studies and researches, especially at Stanford Uni by Dr. Bruce Lipton, if you've heard of him. He studied the effect of stress on the body, and a lot of others have done the same, and it's the kind of cause for the most important Western diseases, like high blood pressure and matters of the heart attacks, diseases concerning the heart chakra, the lungs, and cancer, of course. So stress is an important factor in our lives, and we need to diminish it to stay healthy, is what I think. Okay. For February, you've got the Goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. So there is a sense of growth here, a sense of you developing further in your life. And we've got the tiger, again, this very fierce and driven energy, fire energy. It says doing something risky, taking a chance. So there's something that you're trying out here, something that you want to go for. But I feel like that you will be rewarded here. There is a lot of growth coming towards you. If it is a business matter that you're kind of going for here, I feel like you will be rewarded in the form of money or success. And if it's something on the internal, if it's something else, like not physically related, if it's a relationship, for instance, I feel like there will be a growth here. There will be a learning process here. So next card we've got for you is the round and round. So there is some sort of growth here too. You're increasing something, either your money, or your spiritual growth here. Definitely. It starts small, but it's gaining momentum, so you're working on something here. What I'm seeing with your tarot cards, we've got the Nine of Cups reversed and the Strength card. So there's a lot of a kind of a very active force behind you or within you. You have that fierce and wild energy of the Panther the whole year, and it comes out in the Tiger in February again. So you're ready to take on your enemies. You're ready to fight for what's important to you. You're ready to go for your wish fulfillment. There's a lot of strength and you are driven. So it feels like you're manifesting something that is a wish of yours, that is really important for you in February. You're dreaming about something, and it requires a lot of strength for you guys. And some of you might be taking a risk, as the card suggests, towards something. Can be a relationship, can be a business opportunity, whatever that risk is for you. But it feels like you're really, really strong and want to go for stuff at the beginning of the next year. So there's a lot of drive and a lot of strength and motivated energy, a lot of power behind you guys. In March, we've got the Forest, muddled and unclear thinking. So things are a bit confusing in March for you. We also get the Table, hard work ahead, okay? So maybe you are taking on a new job or something like that. Next card out, we have time to go. So it's time to leave something behind here. You know, this can be a situation, this can be a mindset of yours only, because if you have been in a very burdened sort of energy, if you kind of like to worry and stress out over stuff, it's time to leave that behind. But it just feels like you are focused on something, as we have seen in February already. You're focused to go towards your wish fulfillment. You muster up the strength in February to go for stuff. We've got the number 45 here, and the 45 reduces to a 9, so 9 is about your wish fulfillment. All right, so we've got the muddled thinking, or what was it called? It was the Forest. There was some unclarity here. And we've got the Ace of Swords for the tarot cards, and we've got the Four of Cups reversed. So first of all, you need to be clear on what you want. You need to speak your truth, go for what you want, take action towards what you want, and bring some clarity into your life. Maybe you want to cut an old chapter out of your life. Maybe you want to change your way of thinking, because the sword represents your intellect, your way of thinking. There needs to be some clarity in March for yourself. And it also requires you to see what's no longer serving you. This is when the Panther comes in, the purging energy. In March, you will realize what is keeping you from reaching your wish fulfillment here, because you're dropping the negativity. You're finding out that what is on offer is not fulfilling you, and you're kind of trying to get clarity here in March, or it's required for you to find your clarity towards what you want to do in your life. It's time to move on from something, and you're trying to find out in March what this situation is, what you need to change in your life. So this is kind of a turning point here in March, where you need to ask yourself about where you want to go. In April, guys, we've got the Cup. You should accept valid criticism, and there will be an announcement here with the bell. We'll see what this is. We've got the Imagine card. So you're still dreaming big. Number 20 here. It's still a reminder that you need to be in balance, to co-create with spirit, something that is in tune with you, in alignment with you. So you're kind of using your creativity here. It might be that some of you are daydreaming a little bit too much here, but you're still in this process of manifesting something for yourself. Page of Pentacles. So you are focused on a new beginning. You want to move a matter forward in your life. So this is good, because you're positively focused towards moving on, towards manifesting something. You're focused on something really beautiful, especially with the Empress. The Empress is Venusian energy, which is also your ruling planet, Venus. It's about the beautiful in life. It's about maybe the arts, maybe something that comes to you in a creative form. But it also talks about a lot of strength and a lot of feminine strength with a lot of compassion, with this co-creating force. Women are the creators of life on this planet. So there is a birth of something new is what I'm getting, and you're moving towards your dreams here. You're taking practical steps because with the Empress we have that very powerful energy who is very feminine, very nurturing. Feminine energy can be a bit passive, but I see you working towards something with the Page of Pentacles, and for some of you it's also learning something and moving on. So there is this progression from something that you realize that's not going right in your life at the beginning of next year here, Taurus. In March and in April, you're changing things up. You're kind of trying to see where your life leads you, and you're moving forward. I feel like in the first 2 months, you are more focused on the past or what is not going right in your life right now. And in the next 2 months, in March and April, you will be getting clarity, or will try to find out where you want to go with your life. All right, let's move to May. We've got a 4-leaf clover, great good fortune coming your way. So there is luck coming in the month of May. And I think it is because you have been actively changing your energy in March and April. You are moving out of the past towards the new, towards the future. We've got the arrow here saying you are on the right path. And regarding some aspect of your life, you are doing the right thing here. You're changing your energy. So Spirit gives you stuff. If you change your energy, it's not a reward, so to speak, because you're doing the right thing. It's you. The work is all done by you. You change your energy and you attract certain things. It's just a universal law, and it works like that. To be fair is the next card. So there's a lot of justice and balance. A good karma coming your way is what I'm seeing here in May for you because of the work that you've been doing the months before. So there's a turning point in May again where you kind of reap the rewards, so to speak, of your work. We've got the Two of Wands and the High Priestess. The Hierophant in the reverse. So I feel like there is a lot of work that you're doing on yourself. You're kind of listening within, you're listening to your intuition. Some of you might be freeing yourselves from some sort of dogma, an old way of thinking also. We've still got the purging energy throughout the whole year with the Panther. And the Hierophant stands for authority, for structures, for old existing authority. So it is tradition and values and dogma too. So you're freeing yourself from that. You're becoming more individual. You're kind of going your own way, or at least you're at a crossroads and you're deciding on where to go further. It feels like you might need to make a decision here, which way you need to go or you want to go. And you can trust your intuition with that. Trust your own inner teacher with the decision here in May. In June, we've got the bowl for you. Plenty of material things. So this is abundance in the material, money, enough of everything is what I'm hearing. Okay, so whatever you could be dreaming of, it is here, at least in the 3D. All right. And we've got a turkey. Someone is behaving stupidly in your life. All right. Good. Next card for you. We've got the number 33, chaos and conflict. But sometimes with chaos and conflict, the old is shedding. Look at that. It's a wrongly painted zebra. It seems like it has a different fur, but beneath it, the true colors are coming out is what I'm getting. So there is a lot of growth in June for you. There is some sort of shedding of skin. You're kind of letting go of an old version of yourself is what I'm hearing. You're becoming more authentic. You're growing inside and out. And maybe you have behaved stupidly in the past, or maybe this is somebody you're dealing with, but it feels like masks are coming off and you're showing your true colors here. And there's a lot of growth already. So whatever you've been through, whatever you're experiencing here in the first half of the next year, it will lead you to growth in any case, even if it might be a bit tumultuous. All right, we've got the Knight of Pentacles for you as a tarot card, and it is, steady and slowly working towards something that is important for you. So you have made up your mind, it seems, in May towards where you want to go. You have done the pre-work in April even, where you kind of were focused on the future, wanting to go somewhere. This is the next step. You know, after the Page of Pentacles, there is the Knight of Pentacles, which is this energy. It's Virgo energy. It's very diligently, very carefully working towards something. It is a very slow-moving night, but it's still, it's getting places. Like slow and steady wins the race, okay? So you're going somewhere. It feels like chaos and conflict could be falling away because you are so determined and knowing what you want and going for it. I've got the Tower coming up here. So there are a few clouds, there is a bit of a lightning. Like I said, next year might be a bit tumultuous when emotions are concerned. It might be a bit of a roller coaster ride, which life is in any way. You know, there are ups and downs. There is a good saying which I really like because it describes life at its best. It says, you can't stop the waves, but you can learn how to surf. And I feel like this is a very good mantra for you in the next year, Taurus. Just try to go with the flow, whatever comes in. You know, the Tower can also talk about realizations of sorts, enlightenment, things coming to clarity here. And whatever needs to fall away, let it fall away, because you're doing a lot of purging. Don't try to hold on to the old, guys. It needs to fall away for some of you. We've got the Seven of Pentacles reversed coming out for you too in this month of June. It talks about something that you have invested in, and you might not be so sure, or you might get a sort of realization about where you don't want to invest any more money or energy into. So there will be something coming towards you. It might be a bit of a shake-up here. It feels like you have been building towards something and you're not sure here in June if it's still the right thing for you. You might encounter obstacles here, and the progress is really slow. So you're not sure whether you want to invest in it any further, is what I'm getting. All right, let's move to the second half of the next year. We are in July, and we've got a dark woman here. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. This could be you, this could be a friend of yours, this could be a love interest. Somebody you're dealing with, this could be somebody from your family, because it says discord amongst friends or family, this with the mice here. So there might be some issues with your tribe here somehow in July. The most important energy for you is the yin energy, so it's really important in July to stay in balance, to strive for peace and harmony and not kind of be all caught up in conflicts, even though there is this fierce panther energy that you have in the next year. But we also have the mutable moon, so it's important to deal with your emotions. And with the yin energy, it's a very passive feminine energy that reminds us to be to take ourselves back, especially when it comes to conflicts and fighting. So strive for peace and harmony is what I'm getting. Rather withdraw than indulge in fighting or quarreling here with people. All right, yeah, we've got the Two of Coins and the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Cups reminds you to stay focused on happiness and be nice to your friends and family is what I'm hearing. Try to keep the peace, try to keep the balance, especially when it comes to a family situation. But the Ten of Cups also talks about wish fulfillment. And I feel like as long as you stay in emotional balance, whatever comes up, I feel like you will be really, really happy and grounded and stable here in July. So aim for bliss on an emotional level, aim for balance, aim for peace, and just be focused on your happiness. That is really important in July. All right, what do we have in August? We've got the Valley and the Boat. With the Valley, the message goes like this. It says, deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So that's really important to find that emotional balance within you, that emotional strength. That always reminds me of the Strength card of the tarot with the lion who tames their emotions. And it's really important to aim for your balance here, for your bliss. With the Boat, it says that money or property through an inheritance comes in, or there might be a winning or a windfall. So I feel like you're supported. It feels like there is something that wants to push you forward into the right direction. This could come in the form of money and other things that are falling into place for yourself. Opportunities that might arise, but this could also be people supporting you or your spirit team, your angels, your guides supporting you. But you will be moved forward into the right direction as long as you keep the balance, the inner peace. This is what I'm hearing. So it's really important to kind of stay in that balanced attitude the whole year. Your next card out is Peace, number 23. So it's time to change something here. For those of you who are in this panther mode who want to kind of go out there and tear things apart because things are not going like you want them to go for whatever reason, because you have that urge, that drive from within. It's just an energy that wants to find peace. It's an energy that wants to transform itself into peace, into bliss and harmony. You know, anger always comes from fear. It comes from childhood, is what I think. First 6 or 7 years are really important in our lives. That's when we just have an emotional body and the mental body is not quite developed. So we take everything very seriously and we don't understand things. We just take things from an emotional value and a lot of hurt can happen. It's really important to find that inner peace, even though you might have anger building up or some stuff from childhood comes up. It's really important to aim for peace, and something wants to be transformed with the number 23 reducing to a 5. But we've also got the star card here, and the star is about healing. It's about trust and faith and hope, and it's about daydreaming and moving forward towards your dreams. So some of you might be thinking about a new beginning, full card in the reverse. It might not be quite there yet. There might be obstacles that you're facing, but you're dreaming big. And as long as you keep your balance, I think that things will fall into place for you. We've got the boat card. So try to be hopeful here. Try to keep up your hopes, dream big, because things will come towards you here. Moving on to September, we've got the weeping willow, family sorrows, and there could be some sadness here. And we had the mice somewhere before here in the months before September, so there could be some family situation that arises, or friends. You know, this can be a soul tribe, can be friends even, with the weeping willow. We also have the cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. So you are protected. Don't worry about stuff that's happening. You are protected. Just try to keep your peace is what I'm getting here too. All right, next card out is the number 46, reducing to a 10. 10 is about endings. So whatever ended here, maybe there was a friendship ending, you know, you're purging. Don't forget that things are falling away from you in the next year, possibly. But there is a sense of healing and regeneration, and you're getting back up. You know, it's a constant up and down I'm feeling for you next year. It's not all bad, but there are times when there are good things coming towards you, and then there will be times when you feel down and when you feel emotionally very sensitive, let's put it that way. But that's what life is about. It's not always up, it's not always down, it's a constant up and down. But there is regeneration here. You will kind of recover from something. Can be health, can be a family feud or something. Something that has an impact on you or had an impact on you, and you will recover from that and regenerate and let go of something old because of the number 10. So you're shedding something and you will regenerate. You will get back a lot of energy. We've got the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles also in this month. So it talks about, I just feel like this is picking up the pieces after a fight and moving forward towards stability is what I'm hearing. So whatever didn't whatever didn't turn out well in the past, so it could be a feud, or you could have been losing a job or losing something or someone, you're picking up the pieces and you're moving towards happiness and abundance and stability again. So there is a sort of regeneration here going on in the month of September, something that you're recovering from. And even if it's just your internal mindset that is changing, you're focused, or you were focused on conflict, on unclarity maybe in the past few months, and maybe were a bit frustrated because a new beginning wasn't on the horizon quite yet, but it feels like you're changing your focus here and you're healing and regenerating. So the kind of wheel goes upward here in the month of September. In October, we've got the broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem, okay, and we've got a mountain, major challenges to overcome. All right, so this could happen in your outside world, that you meet obstacles, that you feel like you wanted to go on a path and the dreams have been shattered. You know, you come to a conclusion here that this might not work out the way you wanted to. I just feel like this is a change of direction. It's nothing major. It's just that you encounter a roadblock in a certain direction is what I'm getting. But you know, whenever that happens, I feel like it's a nudge from the universe that this wasn't meant for you in any way. Because what is meant for you will always reach you and it will come easily for you. We've got the Poised card here, and this is good because you're ready. You're ready for the new. You're kind of ready to take on the world. There's a lot of strength in the whole year. You've got so much strength and power, Taurus. So much energy, so much support. And even if you might go through a little bit of a hardship in the next year, especially emotionally, you've got the strength to deal with this. Otherwise, you wouldn't get all these lessons. So there is so much growth for you guys here. So yeah, it feels like there is an obstacle to overcome in October, but you're ready for something new. And with this obstacle that you're encountering, I feel like comes this energy. So you will also learn from obstacles, from plans that are not turning out in the best way for you. Rewards not coming in. I just feel like that makes you ready for something new. It feels like you're changing something here. You're changing your idea, you're going for something else, and you're getting really, really strong. We've got the Emperor and we've got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands talking about motivation, enthusiasm, having new ideas. Look at this guy. He's got branches of trees coming out of his head. So there are new ideas growing here. You're kind of thinking in the right direction, and you're having the strength and the authority and the leadership qualities to go for that. You're kind of making things happen. You're ready for something new. So whatever kind of obstacles you're meeting, it makes you grow stronger and wiser and brings you new ideas. It brings you onto a new path. November, we've got the key, successful outcome to your problems. See, now it's getting better again. You're changing. And this is exactly the energy that I'm getting here. Whatever comes your way, you will be dealing with it. You will be dealing with it head on, and you will learn from it. So if you are kind of facing an obstacle, you're not stubbornly going on with it and feeling the pressure. No, you're changing. Whenever you meet an obstacle, you're kind of trying to find a way around it. You are like water next year. Water can be your energy, but it's also fire. Fire is supporting you in the next year. So there's a lot of strength. Look at that. We've got the wishbone too. A wish is granted. So in November, things are falling into place for you. Look at that. We've got the serendipity with the four-leaved clover here. Luck coming your way in November because you are adaptable, because you adjust to your life and see what's meant for you, and you let go of what's not meant for you. So that's a really, really good energy, Taurus. You're learning from stuff. You're kind of accepting things as they are, and you're really adaptable and flexible next year. And you're being rewarded here. Number 18 reduces to a 9. Wish fulfillment. A wish is granted in November. We've got the Death card. So there's a rebirth here. Change of something old, beginning of something new. We've got the Page of Cups. There might be love coming in. This is a new offer. Could be an apology, whatever, can be so many things. But it's really, really positive. So there's a heart opening here. And you are opening yourself for the good in your life. And you have been struggling quite a bit throughout the beginning and the middle of the year, but at the end of next year, it's gonna be this gonna be a really good reward and a good energy for you in November. In December, we've got the Elephant, so there's a lot of growth here with the Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. I feel like this sums up the whole next year for you in the best way possible, Taurus. This is what you're going through with a lot of strength, and it makes you even stronger and even wiser. Even if things might not be turning out as expected, and you might need to change your direction a little bit or change your way of thinking. You need to be really flexible next year, but you have the strength and the power to do that. You have the wisdom and the intelligence here with this Elephant. I love it. And the Aunt talks about work achievement and success. So you've been working really, really hard, and I feel like the universe is rewarding you. We've got the fates coming in for you. Something that is destined for you, something that you're dreaming about. I feel like this is what is meant for you in the next year, to prove to yourself and to the universe that you can adapt to new situations, that you are flexible, that you aim for peace, that you keep your emotions in check, and you will become so much stronger and wiser in the end. All right, we've got the Temperance in the reverse and the Lovers in the reverse, two major arcana cards, both signalizing inner peace for me, especially when they come out in the reverse. So there's the need for you to love yourself, to find inner balance and healing. And I feel like it's a period of rest after a very challenging year. In December 2021, you will have gained a lot of wisdom and strength, and now you can focus on yourself, on your healing, on your inner balance, on your self-love. That's really important too. But I don't see a bad energy because we've got the fates here. So I feel like this is meant for you. This sort of up and down, this kind of roller coaster ride next year. But like we said a lot of times already, it's making you stronger and wiser. And if you can overcome all of the things being thrown at you in the next year, you can overcome anything, right? So you've got a lot of strength here, Taurus, and you can deal with anything that comes your way. So just try to be flexible in the next year and have an open mind to change your direction in a few new ways and move towards something that maybe you haven't planned out for yourself. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm wishing you a wonderful 2021. Despite all the ups and downs, try to take from it what you can, and hope to see you soon, guys. Bye bye.